What's up, everyone? So I got the large titanite I needed. Next is just a matter of, and funny enough, while farming him, I used the gold serpent ring to make sure my item discovery was higher. He also dropped his shield, his axe, which he doesn't even use an axe, but he drops an axe, and his pants. So dropping his drawers. We are now going to head back down to Andre. Archer guy has respawned because we've, rested the bonfire quite a bit. Here's the gate. I'm going to activate my... I don't know. We don't really need anything. Steel protection, sure. We're going to open this. Now, interesting enough, where this spawns, there's an enemy, and it's very frustrating because you got to kind of contend with him while you're trying to, get back in this cage. That's why I recommend don't rest at the bonfire at Andre. Just don't do it. Don't do it because we don't want to have to deal with that serpent to try and get up. If you hit that, he'll probably shoot those serpents coming after you. Either way, they shouldn't come all the way after you. They'll come pretty far down the path, but they won't go into this. But do not rest at the bonfire. Don't worry about them. They should leave you alone. See? You're good. Now, if you're really worried, quit and reload. Right? So watch. There. Now they're back where they started. They can't hurt you. You're safe. Alright. We're going to talk to Andre. We've got some souls. Now, keep in mind, if you die running down here, you're going to lose all your souls, and you need souls to upgrade. I think you need 800.
You need...
So we're going to reinforce weapon. 2, 2, and 3. We now have a plus 10 zweihander, which is as high as it's going to go for now.
Don't get yourself killed.
We need a plus 10 shield, and we need a plus 10 broken sword hilt, but we can get those later when we can teleport after killing Ornstein and Smo. It'll be much better. I almost rested at that bonfire. You fool. We're going to take a homeward bone. And we're gonna pop all the way back to the top of Sentence by doing that. Right? Easy enough. Now rest the bonfires, for sure. I got 1 humanity, 5,000 souls. Fun stuff. We're gonna go fight that Iron Golem. If we're human, there's a summon sign. And you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. Now, a few things as a reminder. For super easy mode, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to quit the game first. We're going to start offline, okay? We're going to quit the game. We're going to go offline before we go human because we don't want to get... So we're offline, you can see up at the top. So now, because we don't want to get invaded while we're human. Alright? Especially while I'm making a guide for you guys. If you guys want to run the risk of getting invaded, that's good. But again, we're talking Dark Souls easy mode. I got 1 humanity, soft humanity, just from farming for that large titanite. So that's how I got that. Otherwise, I would say just go without it. You're going to be fine. But either way, you've got plenty of humanity consumables. So, no sense in, in wasting the 1 humanity I have. But if you have plenty of consumables, might as well just pop a consumable real quick. Or feel free to just farm that guy till you get one so you don't lose a consumable. Every time I turn human, I think of the song Human Again from Beauty and the Beast. Anyways, gonna run up here, kill our dude bro, shooting arrows at us. Very impolite. He's a one-hit boop with a +7 zweihander, with a +10, even more so. He will get an arrow off, as I learned, before you hit last time. He dead. Titanite shard, thank you. Alright, so where is the summon sign for Tarkus? Man, I don't think I've ever summoned him. Give me one sec. I've never actually had to summon him for this fight. All right, just had to look it up. He is over here, which I was pretty sure, but I didn't want to run into an enemy if I didn't need to. Summon Iron Tarkus. You can get his armor later in the game. I'm going to put on my elite knight armor. But you do want to make sure that you equip Havels. And steel protection is good too. I'm going to keep Mask of the Father on. Go in dad mode, since I do be a daddy. And I want to make sure we're not fat rolling, which we're not. Okay. Come on, Tarkus. Alright, this guy's easy enough. In fact, Iron Tarkus might throw off the fight. I have another humanity? Where did that come from? Anyways. I got another humanity back. Anyways, lightning is not great. I mean, lightning's fine. Lightning's just fine against him, but we're gonna use our Zweihander against this guy. He's pretty slow. Let Iron Tarkus catch on up. I'll just blast him. As you can see, some of our lightning bolts aren't quite going when he's in different animations. There we go. So Iron Tarkus really trivializes this fight. If you want to do him alone, you can just get... I got another humanity, yay! You can get him to this corner, heavy attack him with your Zweihander, and he will stagger and fall off the edge and die. You can watch that on YouTube. There's plenty of runs of doing it. But as you see, it's even easier, because then you got to kind of time it, and he might grab you, and he'll throw you off the edge. He can throw you off the edge, which is an instant kill. So it's better to just do it this way. 40,000 souls. Hex yeah. Again, that's why I didn't grind my skills just yet, because I knew I'd be getting some. There is one giant between you and the next bonfire, but he does not aggro if you're fast enough. So feel free to just... take the hellivator, as I call it, since we got some demons. Yeah, we get it. So, when it comes to this giant up here, just run past him. It's gonna be fine. You want to, the first thing you want to do is spend your souls. So that's why we're gonna make a mad dash for the bonfire. So don't chill by him too much. He is not a statue. If you hang out long enough, you will provoke him. We don't want to do that. You can farm these giants for some pretty decent souls. It's not the best farming because their shields can block your lightning bolts, and they're not the easiest fight on melee. Let's level up. Got a good amount of levels from that. And then if I wanted to right now, now would be the time to grind. So I can run back, talk to that little ring, make my way all the way, you know, back down to Andre, back over to Darkroot Garden, let those, you know, idiots fall over themselves a little bit, and get my my vitality and endurance to 25, though that can take quite some time. Earlier, I was watching just a show on Netflix and kind of zoning out, and that's how I got my Pyromancy Glove up to plus 15, was I was just chilling. One thing we want to do as well, we want to tune magic. Let's add Power Within. And we've got, as you can see, Great Combustion, Firestorm. Great Fireball takes 2 slots, we only have 1 left. That's another reason, if you want to get your attunement up to 16, it'll give you that last slot, but it doesn't really matter. I don't really need much here. I'm going to go with heal, just because that'll be good. And we're going to kill ourselves a Gargoyle, which will give us some more souls, right? He's not too hard to fight. I do need to equip my Pyromancy Glove to be able to cast Power Within. And we're going to Lightning Spear this Gargoyle to death. And this is a pretty easy fight. But what I'd like to do is consider this run like, I don't know. I don't recommend like kill the Gargoyle and press on. I recommend kill the Gargoyle, back on up, reset your loadout, and then start over. You know, look at this as like as a boss fog. He's hard to hit when he does that. Wait for him to land. He can be a little difficult to hit with your lightning. If you get him in a downward motion, though, you can usually get him. There you go. Got his tail, funny enough. As you can see, he's pretty easy with our lightning bolts. Got his tail axe. That's funny. Got his helm. The other Gargoyle on the other side will give you any items that you did not presently get. Power Within makes our lightning, all of our attacks, much, much stronger. I should have been using it. If I had used it on the Iron Golem, it would have been easier. I could have used it while grinding those guys, because a few times I just fought them instead of having them fall off the edge. That would have been easier. It does drain your health, as you can see. So that's not always good. Make our way on up. You also got to be careful that Power Within doesn't kill you before you make your way back to your bonfire. That's another reason why the lingering Dragon Crest ring isn't really a concern for us. Sometimes, as you can see, I just rested bonfire. Power Within is still going. I can still cast it once it wears off. I did get my use back. But if you're not careful, Power Within will keep going and can really whittle your health down before you leave your bonfire. So make sure before you leave your bonfire, you've got all your health. How close am I to the level up? 4,000 souls. That's a bit. I'll show you guys how to grind these guys real quick. I'll show you how to grind the giants really easy. A little bit of lighter clothes, just so I can run a little bit easier. We're also gonna. So they stay pretty stoic. Get a good target lock. Get an angle away from his shield. Blast him. right? So when you get your second lightning bolt later on, and 1,500 souls, which always feels good. You can one-shot these guys if you have your higher level firebolt or a lightning bolt. As you can see, they hit hard, but they're very slow. Their shield will pretty much no-sell your lightning, as you can see. When you can one-shot them, they're a much better opponent. Try to get to the side and get them through the shield like that. Pathing is really important to get past their shield. We're gonna kill this last guy. 2 hits will do it, and that'll give us a level. So let's just do it. There. That was a little brave of me, but we got it. All right. If you have your covetous gold ring on too, they can drop some of the giant armor, I believe. I could be wrong. And then with our dad mode, we can go giant dad mode. But anyways, I wanted to get my level real quick because the next section is the rafter run. And that will kill you. You will die. You will die on those rafters. And no one will mourn you. So, I'm going to rest here. I'm going to get my level. My tally up to 15. Okay, we have now accomplished all of our early game stats. We're a little bit into our mid game stats. If you consult the chart on the guide that I've written. Next, we're going to do the Anor Londo rafter run. We have a second gargoyle fight. We're going to get our miracle ring. So some good stuff's coming up here. So sit tight, and we'll be back with you on the next one.